the sun.
Okay, so what I will do is I will pull it up on my phone with the volume down.
Okay.
So then if anything pops up, I'll be able to see it.
Oh, right. Cool. So we're doing outside because my social room is not open today. But it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. It's sunny out.
You've got your strawberry orange lemonade.
Yes. Strawberry orange lemonade.
There you go. I got
I
my
survived.
peach tea, so nice and cold. I put it in the freezer for a couple minutes.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and with tin cans, they cool off so easily. And I got my tarot cards, should we need them. I won't pull them out because of the wind and stuff.
Yes.
Unless absolutely necessary. But I do have a question.
Ooh, a question.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what is our job as tarot readers?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Yes.
I would say be a mirror.
Yes, that's a good answer. I like that because we are often reflecting.
Yes.
And showing people maybe truths or
Yes.
situations that they didn't want to look at.
Or the perspective that they weren't considering.
That's absolutely, because I've got clients often come, because I'm in a group of other tarot readers, so
Yep.
this came up. Clients often come for tarot readings in moments of crisis.
Okay.
So I always take that in consideration because a lot of times our job as a tarot reader is understanding and valuing that the client is in crisis mode. You know, like, am I going to get fired? Am I falling in love? Is this person meant for me? You know, just shit has hit the fans. And one of the things I really liked is, as one person aptly put it in the group is, why do I feel like a smashed bag of assholes?
Oddly specific.
Yeah, but it was like, oh yeah, that's usually how you feel, especially when you're in crisis mode. Because I'm sure you and I've been there. I know I've been there,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh my god, this horrible thing's happening. I don't know what to do. Blah, 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 blah.
And I think tarot's a coping mechanism, I think, for some people, right? So it's like,
Yeah,
their brains are all scrambled and they're like, okay, the cards will tell me what to do.
right,
But
right.
it's not about necessarily what to do, it's
Yeah.
how to respond, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many different layers to it.
There is, and I say we as readers must have compassion and empathy for the crisis in the moment and validate them.
Yep.
Because when you validate them, what you're doing is, no matter what the crisis or situation is, our job is to help them come back to center. And it's to have them slow down, take a breath, take a beat, you know, because even most people go into panic mode or level 9 sort of fright, flight, or freeze and fawn. Now there's 4 of them.
Yes. I find it funny it's all F's.
Yeah. Well, they wanted to do the
The 4 F's.
4 F's.
Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn.
Fawn. And
Yeah.
one of them is not fuck.
Darn.
It's like, solution to my problem is to fuck. They do say if you're a pregnant woman and you want to get the baby out, like you're
That's a legit.
overdue.
Yep, that's a legit
Sex
thing.
is definitely a way to bring on labor.
It's a whole other side.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and you know, sort of to let them know the sun is shining and the sky hasn't fallen, and you're gonna be okay. Sort of, I use the phrase, "This too shall pass," right? Because that's the only constant in our life is change, and it can be good changes, it can be bad changes. Decisions make changes. Even non-decisions make changes.
Yeah.
You know,
Not making a decision is a decision.
Exactly. So sometimes avoiding the decision
Yep.
or the situation, like you said, we kind of have to mirror back to them and prevent, you know, open up. Like, you're maybe thinking this path is the right one. Here's 3 others
Yep.
for your consideration. I'm not here to say you should go down this path, and I've been guilty of that occasionally because sometimes it's like so bloody obvious.
But it's obvious to you because you're the outside looking in.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So
yeah.
there's obviously, like, everyone comes with bias. We've talked a lot about bias, and I mean we'll talk about more if you want to know more. But I think it's really interesting because you could see something as obvious, but they're like so in the thick of it
Yeah.
that they're not going to see the forest for the trees.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And I mean, I've been there. I've been guilty of that,
Yep.
right? Or even if you've been thinking about it, just a choice you have to make, and just life is throwing shit at you, like your peanut butter toast landed on the floor face down, and and your dog decided to take a poop right in the living room, and it's like, what is going on?
The universe is trying to tell you something. And you're clearly not listening.
But that often will be like those little frustrations that then build up. And when it comes to the choice you have to make, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're ready to explode, you're not centered or grounded in that moment, and pulling yourself back. Sometimes the reader can really help with that. And the cards, again, are not here to tell you what to do.
No, they're to help center you.
Yeah, they're to help center you. And sometimes when the major arcana shows up, it's what archetype should you try to step into to see the situation from that archetype's point of view. Someone's
Lovely background music.
blaring their music for us. That guy drives by every morning, so
That's awesome. I mean, I get it.
yeah.
But there's like that fine line of like, yes, I'm listening to something,
Yeah.
but do you really want to subject everyone else to it?
Yes, exactly. Like you see it when you're going downtown, probably on in any city.
Yeah.
But in Kingston, there's always like guys on their motorcycle or guys in their cars. It's often guys.
Well, I don't know. I'm a music player myself, like in my own car.
I do too. But the
at the-
windows are up.
Oh, see, windows are down. But at the same time, I know the most you're gonna have to listen to my music is at a stoplight.
Right.
I mean, it'd be different because like
You're not cruising.
No, I'm not cruising.
You don't have a scrub hanging out the side.
Oh, that's a good reference. Throw in the comments if you got that reference.
Yeah.
No, sidetrack though. So, I wonder what the layer of music would do for tarot reading too. Like if you like looked at the client and was like, pick your top five favorite songs,
Right.
and then throw those on shuffle, and then whatever came up during the reading, if it had another layer of maybe understanding or insight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because music really does hit us in a different way. I've been reading a book about books and and the evolution of literature through the years, right? And all the stories and how they've changed.
Okay.
And different psychological effects that some of these stories have on us, right?
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm like, and when Mark saw it, my husband, he's like, oh my god, I need that book. He won't read mine because I tend to I don't fold corners over that sacrilegious.
Okay, I was gonna say that is sacrilegious.
But I have spilt a couple of drinks on it, and it's a little thicker.
It's been well loved.
It's been very well loved.
Oh my gosh.
I've gone through it many times.
I was cleaning and I had to throw a couple books away that just had like haphazardly landed where they shouldn't have landed and were not salvageable. Made me cry a little bit.
Oh, that's always hard, right? Yeah, speaking of which, how's your purging going?
It's going.
Okay.
We got rid of like over a ton of stuff.
Nice.
Yep. So the dumpster's gone, but we're still working our way through slowly and probably going to do another dumpster.
But the dumpster probably did a lot to get you started.
Totally. Like we can see. Don't get me wrong. House is not dirty, it's cluttered.
Yeah, that's
so
different.
we just hang on to too much stuff.
Yeah.
And like I'm really guilty of that. Mind you, I resurrected one of my old laptops the other day.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Like talk about
You can also find treasure with your
time capsules.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, what was I thinking? Also, there's something wrong with the booting and the timing of the system because it says January 1st, 1980.
Oh.
So clearly, it's not a good laptop.
Yeah.
It's definitely there's a reason why I moved on, but
Yeah.
it's limping away. It's limping along. It's doing what I need it to do.
Right.
But like there are some nuggets in there.
It's like, like you say, a time capsule.
Yeah.
Got a little mini time machine there.
Right? Like I don't think we realize because I think we're such a society that like, oh, this isn't working for us anymore. Let's upgrade to the next thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think people really keep their old stuff. I didn't mean to.
If you go to the dump and dump a bunch of stuff, which I've done numerous times, it's amazing the amount of electronics you see in there.
Yeah. But it's like I feel like electronics have to have their own
Site.
and because the way it like whatever we use, the chemicals or the batteries that can leach into the ground.
Yeah. They say the same thing about electric cars.
Yeah. So I really haven't gotten rid of, like I have a few laptops, like this one specifically. So I had one for the first like 4 years of my undergrad. I did a 4-year degree in 5 because third year almost killed. But in like the semester I was writing my thesis, my computer died. So I literally threw $500 at my then boyfriend, now husband, and was like, "Get me a laptop that'll get me through till June."
Yeah.
I don't care what it is, what the name is, as long as it works, has a good battery, and will not screw up until after June.
Right.
So that's that little one. It's like a little HP notebook.
Okay.
And I mean, she's solid, but like, what was I thinking on a couple of things?
Yeah.
A lot of rough drafts and
Yeah, it's funny to go back and read your old writings.
oh my gosh.
And the stuff you forget sometimes.
Oh, totally.
You know, it's like, oh, geez, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like,
it's like me when I create art, like my junk journal art.
yeah.
I often don't like it when I'm done or when I think I'm done.
Okay, so like you're done, and then do you leave it for a while?
Yeah, I leave
Okay.
it for like a day and I come back the next day and go, oh, damn, that's really good.
You're like, oh, I actually did good. Little pat. in the back.
or I'll be like, oh, it just needs a little this, and
Yeah.
bang, it
Well,
pops.
I know there's definitely like an artist process there. Like I know mine's not like visual arts, I'm more written word.
Okay.
But there are times where I'm like word vomit, stream of consciousness writing, and I'm looking at it going, what is this? And I'll like leave it for a week or whatever, because then your
Right.
brain thinks better things, it's percolating in the background. And then you're like, okay, I can use like this paragraph and the
Right.
rest of it is garbage.
Right.
Or like,
but
that's
this
not-
is wisdom
yeah,
right here.
right here. That's not bad. You know, so like, I think in like every fairy tale, there's nugget of truth. Like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
look at that when it comes to your art.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And yeah, I dug up some old art that I had done and it was like, oh yeah, this is good. I like
Nice.
this, you know, or just add this. And of course the artist, like especially visual artists, like my daughter paints, for instance. And you know, I can paint, but it's a painstaking process.
It's not your favorite medium.
It's not my favorite medium, but she was talking about many years ago the need to put the paintbrush down,
Okay.
because artists, especially painters and sketchers and stuff, want to keep going.
Yep.
They're like, if I just do this, if I just do that, like no picture is truly finished by the artists themselves.
No, because you're always going to see what it could be, right?
Yeah, or you'll see I made a flaw here. If I could just
Yeah.
round this out
Where,
or straighten this up.
You know,
or-
if you were the artist and I was the one looking at it that did not incorporate anything into that process, I'd be like, oh my god, it's beautiful, like just the way it is. And you're like,
Right.
but with this right here.
But if I yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine. Like part of she took one of those immersive art courses.
Ooh.
So yeah, and it very much geared towards you becoming a professional artist, right? And it was a great course for her. But they did talk about like when to put the paintbrush down and move on to the next one, right? Because otherwise you're going to spend your whole life just doing one painting. And
Well, and it's really interesting because like throughout history, sorry to cut you off, there's
No,
like
that's okay.
there's a fine line between like love and madness when it
Yes.
comes to artists.
yes,
And like
yes.
we've seen it. I can't think of an example off the top of my head. Van Gogh, maybe.
maybe cutting the ear off.
Yeah, I was like, he's the guy that cut his ear off, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Van Gogh. Yes, but we also think he had some mental illness going on. Now that we've like
Yeah.
delved into like what history has left us, so I often
But
wonder.
a lot of people that suffer from mental illness often are artists, right?
Well, I feel like it's an outlet.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a beautiful outlet, and that's where like I know there's some people that I've come across in my early years in like the psychology field that like totally dismissed art therapy.
oh, really?
Yeah, like totally did not. I remember a professor, won't name names, stood up and was like, art therapy, play therapy, doesn't work, couldn't do it, da 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 da. And I was like, you're discounting a completely subsect of therapy that has worked for some individuals.
Yeah.
Maybe it
can
won't
be
work.
very.
Yeah, maybe it won't work for all clients. Maybe there's some population of clients that, due to their trauma or background or whatever, but that's not the thing that works for them. But that's the great thing
But
about
also, too, a lot of people I find come to art, because I've done a couple of art therapy
Yep.
classes,
Yep.
come to the class thinking they have to be artists out of the box. And I'm like, no, this is where you get messy.
Yeah.
This is where you just set free
Yeah.
and just put something on the page, anything.
But that's where they're fighting like that societal expectation.
Yeah, because they want to draw something like
It
Leonardo
needs to be something. Yes.
level. And it's sort of like the same thing with music. People get impatient. Why can't I play Beethoven's Fifth? And I've just barely mastered the scales.
Yeah.
You know.
But scales are important. 'Cause
They
if you
are.
can play all your scales, you can play all your notes. Which
Yes.
means the world is your oyster when it comes to
Yes.
reading music.
And you start with row, row, row your boat and
Or hot cross buns.
hot cross buns. Exactly.
Sorry, that was one of my, like, all right, I took instrumental music from about the end of grade 6, like the last 2 months of grade 6, all the way up to grade 12.
Okay.
And it was honestly helped shape who I am.
Right.
Even though, so like, I'm not a math brain, and math and music really coincide. Like, they're
Yeah,
really
they're
buddy-buddy.
supposed to, yeah.
But it worked. It was amazing. It was an outlet. Like, there's a reason why so many people love music, and there's that connection there. And it creates this immersive world.
Yeah, yeah. And again, like you say, it's an outlet, whether you're creating the music or enjoying the music.
100%.
It's an outlet for your body to do something, for you to create tones and notes and whatnot, and also the poetry, because essentially that's what a song is.
Yep.
It's a poem put to music.
It also, too, elevates other experiences. Like, so I'm trying to think of, like, maybe The Shining is a good example. Or I've been on a huge Sons of Anarchy kick, and, like, I was like, oh, I like that. And I'd look up the artist, and, like, so I have an entire playlist just from the show.
Yeah.
Which actually gets me in, like, the mindset to write.
Okay, yeah.
Just for similar plot points and things like
Right,
that.
right.
But I find it really interesting. This is something I've mulled over. Like, when you're in the theater and you're on this, like, immersive experience, and, like, you're watching something like 10 feet in front of you, it wouldn't be the same immersion if it didn't have a soundtrack.
Right. Absolutely. Music plays a big part in any movie. And speaking of that, it's funny that you say that, because in my book about books, they were talking about the fact that you can immerse yourself into a character in a book.
Yep,
Right?
totally can.
And we need it written in a certain way for us to do that. But then when we watch a movie, it's different. We're no longer that character. We're now watching that character.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of people find the book is better than the movie.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Okay, because, like,
Psychologically, we're not that character anymore. We're just watching that
so
character.
therefore, the connection's not the same, right?
Exactly.
Instead of being that character and immersed in that world, you're watching said character and watching maybe choice differences.
Yeah.
Even though all the characters' choices are written on the page.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
meanwhile going, I would have made a different choice.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. And that's why people get so upset when the movie doesn't follow the book either. Right? Even though it's not quite the same connection.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he didn't do that in the book, you know?
They left that a whole section out.
Yeah, exactly.
Without naming names, pop off in the comments about which movies are better, or which books are better than the movies.
Yeah. V.C. Andrews.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. They made a movie of the Flowers in the Attic.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Horrible. The book is amazing. It's really creepy, and it's really kind of like incest is sort of a thing.
Yes.
And it's like there's a lot of cruelness that happens in it, but for some reason it was huge when I was a teenager.
Well, no,
But then the movie came out.
You're like, what is this?
Yeah, I'm like, what is this tripe that you're, showing me? And they left out huge sections of.
Well, I know they have to do that for, like, consistency's sake and timeline's sake.
Yeah.
I know.
But what they left in was awful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it's also one person's interpretation. Right?
Yeah. But it didn't go as dark as the book.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Maybe it was
if you're gonna make a book,
controversy.
if you're gonna make a movie about a book that has dark subject matter, you can't shy away from that part of the story.
Stop sticking the unicorns in.
Unicorns belong in stories. We're not saying that. We're just saying
But
if your story's already dark, don't stick
unicorns.
unicorns in.
They don't belong in dark. They bring light and rainbows.
I don't know.
with them.
It depends. Is your unicorn going on a bloody rampage,
Yeah.
stabbing people with its horn?
Yeah, exactly. Slaying people.
Oh my god, I love it. Sorry, that was a tangent and a half.
Yeah. But yeah, like a lot of times, as readers, I find a couple of things. One, some people think it's a mediumship thing.
Mediumship's different.
Yes, I can do that.
Yeah.
But if I'm in tarot mode, it's harder
To pull that in.
to pull that in. Exactly. I like going in knowing I'm going to be doing a mediumship.
Well, and because
reading.
I think I did a couple readings at one point. It's not my cup of tea. Mediumship's not something I've spent time developing. So when people are like, I want to hear from someone, and what are the cards? What the cards will say what this person. I was like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah,
That's not how that works at all.
And it's like making a telephone call. They might not pick it up.
I'm not feeling the connection.
Yeah. So, I mean, even if you buy a mediumship reading and maybe that person can't connect with the one you want,
Yeah.
there's probably reasons.
Yeah.
You know, we don't understand what's,
Ew.
you know, in the thereafter kind
I
of
was gonna say,
thing.
we have understanding of what's on this level.
Yeah.
We don't have understanding of what's on that level.
Because I did a mediumship reading one time, and it was a guy that my client wanted to get in touch with.
Okay.
And he arrived, but he was on the furthest corner of the room away from us.
He's like, yeah, I'm not having.
Well, he actually told me, I cannot come any closer.
Oh.
I'm allowed a limited amount of time to see her, but I can't touch her or...
Interesting.
Yeah, so he told me a few things, but it was the furthest away I've ever had someone in a room.
That was like, yeah, this is as far as I go.
Yeah, because a lot of them will show up and they'll be like this,
Yeah,
right?
they'll be
And-
like, hey, tell her this.
yeah, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
his left hand is on your right shoulder or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But no, I was kind of weirded out because I'm like, why are you way over there?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he said, well, I'm not allowed to come any closer.
Interesting.
So I'm like, oh, because he was being corrected.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean whips and chains and he's being punished, because we all need correction.
Yeah.
And we went into every one of our lives with a purpose, with a, you know, let's fix this or let's improve on that. And it might be a small thing.
Yeah.
People will ask me about their life purpose and they think it's going to be some ginormous thing.
You
and
need to cure cancer.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like this wee small thing. You need to learn how to get along with your sister. What? You know, or whatever.
I don't want to do
that.
that.
Yeah. I hate her. So, well,
It's a sibling thing.
yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's usually not a big. You're not the next Martin Luther King. You're not the next Marie Curie. You know, it's like, yeah, those are big things, and there is going to be some people that are like that. But 99% of the population is not going to be that.
No. Those are like the 1 in a millionth people.
Yeah, yeah.
For every, you know, Martin Luther King or Obama or whatever.
Yeah.
There are like 50,000 of us that are just normal.
Yeah. Probably closer to 100,000
Yeah,
of us.
100,000. Millions.
You're
Millions.
just normal. Yeah, you're a farmer in a rice paddy. It's like,
Trying to figure out why the drought is not working out for you.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's another big question is, you know, like I said, the mediumship and what is my life purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are looking for guidance. They want to ask about a situation and they want the reader to tell them what to do.
That doesn't always happen that way.
Oh, it should never happen. A reader should never tell someone. I
This
mean,
is
I've been
exactly
guilty.
what she did. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I will say things like, well, this looks like it's a smoother path, or this looks like a path you're going down already. If you turn left versus right, here's what the cards are kind of hinting at.
Yeah, but you're not telling them this is exactly what you should do.
No, I'll say, like, this looks more favorable for you.
Yeah.
But it's ultimately your choice
Yep.
to do it or not, right? You know, because I do get a lot of love questions, and a lot of times they're asking, should I stay or should I go? And
I'm
can't-
sorry, if they show up to you, they've already made their choice.
Yes, for the most part
They're
they
just
have.
looking for validation.
They are looking for validation, and I understand that going in. Or a lot of times, especially guys, will come in and say, will she ever come back?
Oh, okay.
They usually come in with a broken heart.
I mean, that makes sense because like you've screwed up to the point where she's willing to leave. You're done at that point.
Or, you know, she's just who she is and this
Yeah.
is what she does, right?
Yeah.
You know, because like to defend men, and this hasn't happened a lot in the last year or two.
Just take a snapshot of this because it's probably never going to happen again.
Exactly. But they are very tender and they're very delicate. I mean, most of the poetry in the world has been written by men.
Yep.
most of the love ballads, even the rock love ballads, are written by men. They're pouring their heart out in that way. And you know, a lot of the guys that I talk to are like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And, you know, they want to be of service. We just have to tell them how. And we can't make fun of them for wanting to do it.
Yes, it's true.
Because a lot of women will tease and make fun of that. And it's like, sister, you're discouraging him and he thinks he's doing wrong. Treat them like dogs. You love your dog, right? Like the other
Unconditional love.
Unconditional love. Like the other day, every morning I go out on the balcony
Yeah.
this summer, and Bob always jumps up on the table and he wants morning scritches. So I'm like, oh, Bob, I love you. Good morning.
Yeah.
How are you? So the other day I went up to Mark and went, hi, Mark, how are you? I love you so much. You're such a handsome boy.
And he's kind of looking at you like, what are you doing?
Well, no, he was like, well, it's about time. Because I'm like, I'm loving my cat more than I'm loving my husband.
We're guilty of doing that with Bosco.
Yeah.
We love differently. The dog gets our unconditional love.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, I love my husband, but we definitely love in different ways.
Yes, exactly. But I'm trying to point out too that we probably love our pets and, you know, show it demonstratively way more than we do.
Yes, we do.
We just assume, yeah, you're here, so you must love me.
Yeah. You must know you love me. But sometimes they don't. Like, a friend of mine's going through something and his head's totally different from where I think his wife thinks his head's at.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, have you talked to her? I've tried. It always ends up in a fight. I'm like, okay, that's...
Well, yeah, but I mean, why does it end up with a fight? It takes two to fight. And if one person's not fighting, then it's not a fight.
No, that's true. But I think that's where things are starting to go in a different direction where, like, if they start a fight, he will shut down the fight. He'll be like, yeah, I'm not doing this, and walk away. Pisses her off. You know what?
Right, and that is a form of fighting.
Mhm.
So I was talking to a guy that was saying every time I try to talk to my, what he thought now was ex-girlfriend, because she blocked him and stuff like that.
It's like, I'm done with you.
Yeah. But he still had stuff that he had to get from her place and blah, blah, blah.
That's hard. That's an awkward situation.
And he said, well, she's going to start a fight because she always does. I'm like, it takes two to fight. If
Yeah.
you're not fighting, and I don't mean by, meh, you know, giving attitude, because that's a form of fighting.
Yep.
You know, you just say, I know you're upset.
Yep.
I know you're angry. I just want to get my stuff. I hope you have a great day.
And just leave it at that.
And just leave it at that. Without any attitude, without any emotion.
Yep.
Because when you do that, then you're engaging.
Yep.
And I know it's hard. And I said, you know, she's going to press your buttons because that's what she's after.
Yep.
Don't give her the reward because it's like a little bell in the Pavlov's dogs, right?
They know how to press your button.
Yeah, exactly. So don't give them the reward and rise to the you know, sort of tease
Yeah.
kind of thing. Just be like, this is what she does, and take the emotion out of it. Because what the fuck do you care what her emotions are now? She's no longer your girlfriend.
Yep.
and not that you wish her badly.
No.
But
There are a season for things, right? Like, don't get me wrong.
no, it's different if it's actual abuse.
Yes, 100%. 100%. We're talking like, we're just trying to do a breakup here and not like anything.
Yeah.
I just think it's really interesting because looking back on the few breakups I've had, there was definitely times where like you want to hurt the other person, especially if they were in the wrong and they're the reason why you're broken up.
Right.
But it's neither here nor there, and you know it took both of you to come to that point, right?
Yeah,
Like you both made choices. You both didn't nurture whatever was supposed to be there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the consequences of your actions is it doesn't happen anymore. There is no
Yeah.
relationship
And
if it's not
and
mutually
somebody
nurtured.
might just go, I'm done with you, and you have no reason why.
Yeah.
You have no closure, and that's
I
okay.
had a friendship like that.
Right. Okay.
And I'm
okay.
just like, okay. There was reasons. I found out later there was reasons, but they didn't share those reasons. And
Okay.
it screwed me up for about 6 months.
Yeah, because you're like inside your head,
You're like,
"Wah."
what did I do?
Yeah.
But it's like,
That happened to me one time. I went for coffee with a lady.
yeah.
And she wanted to collaborate. I can't even remember what it was. It was like 8 years ago or
Yeah.
something. So we went for coffee. Seemed to have a good talk. It was the first time I met her.
Yeah.
Very friendly. I, was friendly, blah, blah, blah. And we had met on Facebook, and that's where she kind of invited me. And then we went on our merry way. Oh, great. Look forward to working with you, blah, blah, blah. got home. She had blocked me on Facebook. She had blocked me from the event that she had invited me to help with. And I was like, and his coffee shop was just over here.
Oh, yeah?
So it's like a 5-minute car ride.
Yeah.
Not even.
You're like, in the 5 minutes that took you.
I'm like,
What?
what the hell happened?
People are so interesting.
Yeah, and I'm like, and you're right. It mulled around in my
yeah.
head for about a week because I was just stunned. I'm
Yeah.
like, I thought we had a great conversation, and we were laughing, and we were like, I didn't make her buy my coffee. She didn't buy like.
Yes, you each bought your own coffee.
Yeah,
so, there's
so it's not
there
like
was
an obligation
thing.
or,
Yeah.
or a debt intoned or whatever. And it's like, what the fuck happened? It's like, and it's like, well, she'd just be crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. People are weird like that. Like, I don't know. I get gaslit by children.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
in my job, they're
Right.
like, I didn't just hit that person. And I'm like, I have 4 eyeballs.
Yeah.
You want to call them, you can call them whatever you want. 6 if I have sunglasses on. I saw it with all 6 of my eyeballs.
Exactly, right?
Like, the gaslighting is real.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funniest in children because they make their own world.
Oh, 100%.
It's like, this person, I didn't hit this person. What are you talking about? Like, and they believe it.
Oh, do they do? Because they're like, if I believe it hard enough, they're going to just give me my own way. And I'm like, nope, sorry. If you want to say, I stole second, when you clearly didn't, depending on the umpire, they'd probably let it go.
Right.
But like, hitting another kid, you're like,
Yeah.
that's a line.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to be like, what do you do as a day job?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Kids are funny. Like, I mean, they do train you to,
Oh my God.
you know, how to handle situations. So you'll probably make for a very good tarot reader because we really never learn past 6.
No, we really don't.
After that, it's just semantics of what we're learning.
You're supposed to get into your upper chakras at like 8, I think.
Yeah,
you said.
7.
Then there are days where I'm like, you haven't gone there, have
Yeah,
you?
a lot of them lay low down here, and it's not that they're lesser than.
No, it's just that and it's funny because your base chakras are your foundation.
Yeah,
So
you
if
need those.
You need that foundation. So if you haven't nurtured that foundation in your environment, or the people around you haven't nurtured that foundation, you live there.
Yeah.
And it's not your fault,
Yeah,
but it's just the way it is.
but you're supposed to be reaching up.
Yes.
And trying to get into these upper ones,
Yeah.
right? Because there's a lot of people that, you know, stay in the first 3, and that's where they go.
It's interesting.
And it's like, what about all this? About heart and throat and,
I would love-
intuition.
To do like so many psychological experiments, obviously with an ethics board and everything else. Like, let's go keep above board.
Been reading a lot of World War II stuff lately.
Oh my God, we didn't have an ethics board back then. Jesus
Yes, well,
Christ.
especially the Nazis too,
Right.
right?
Well,
Like,
and I mean,
they did human experiments.
Oh, 100% they did.
And
Oh, 100% they did.
unfortunately, we have learned stuff from those experiments.
Yes.
Horrible way to do it, though.
Oh, 100% horrible.
You know?
And there's been, in some of them, it hasn't advanced in certain ways. Like, there was a lot of things, like, for example, women's health is not as advanced as men's health.
Right, because men are simpler machines. We're complicated.
Very much are.
We have a lot of subtle things that go on.
But we also weren't looked at as people. So like a lot of the experimentation
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, to benefit men's health.
Yeah, to benefit men's health and not women's.
Yeah.
Um,
And we also, like, live longer.
yep.
Except for the whole childbirth thing, that could just knock you out.
Oh, 100%.
You know?
You're like, oh. Well, it's like I have some kidney issues
Oh,
and
she has 6 eyes now.
I have 6 eyes now. I don't know. I'm fiddling.
That's okay.
So with kidney issues, the percentages of how pregnancy could go wrong, like, astronomically goes up. So
Right.
it's not even worth me trying to have my own children.
Right, because it's too much of a risk.
It's too much of a risk.
Oh, okay.
So I find that interesting so this is more of a comment on how your body fails you, not against like men, women, whatever.
Yeah.
That like as soon as one system's like, nah, I'm not gonna work anymore. As soon as one system's like, nah, I'm good, you're like, oh, maybe this isn't such a good idea, because if this happens, then the percentage of you not making it out of the delivery room shoots up like 40%.
Yeah,
And you're like, I don't like those odds.
and you know, like, you can get pregnancy diabetes.
Yep.
You know, and that's
Well, they test for that. I've seen videos on
yeah.
women
I
that
got
are like,
I got tested for it that you have to drink, a orange drink that looks delicious, like her
It looks
drink.
like this.
Yeah.
It won't taste like it though.
Does not taste like it. The first time I did it, I drank it thinking it was gonna be something like that, and I spit it right back out on the nurse because I was not. She didn't warn me that it's gonna taste horrible, and I went. She had to give me another one. She had to change. It was awful. It was
I'm so
embarrassing.
sorry.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, I'm
Warn
so
me.
sorry. Yeah, warn a person. It's like the stuff they make you drink for colonoscopies.
Oh yeah, no, I've
It
watched.
smells like fruit punch. It smells delicious. You're like, oh, this is gonna be great, and then you taste it, and it is not good at all. Not even a little bit. My chugging days came in handy.
Well, it's like I've seen the videos where it's like teaching your kid how to take medication. It's like the little Dosette things that look like shot glasses.
Yes.
Come on, we all did in our
Yep.
college days.
Yep.
And then you're like, okay, here's the medicine. Take it. Take a sip of water. And just watching Mom, like you can tell Mom was a champ back in the day. Meanwhile, the kid's like, okay.
A water
Crack.
chaser.
Yeah, cracks me right up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And they say drinking in your college years won't benefit you.
Yeah, exactly. It taught me a lot of good life skills.
Right? Actually, I went to college with a girl. I think she's a psychologist now. I don't regularly keep in contact with her. But I remember I had to work with her in a group of some sort. Smart person. Love her to pieces. She almost failed out of first semester because she drank.
Oh, yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah,
right?
I was
and
like-
especially when you're so young now. Like, when we went, it was like 18, 19 that we went into college.
Yeah.
Now it's like 17. I'm like, if I was in college at 17, I would have burnt the place down. Like,
Right? And it's like, I even delayed 2 years. Like, I didn't go to college till I was 20. And I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so glad.
Right, right. Because, like, a 17-year-old, like, even if they're in dorms at that point.
Yeah.
It's
There's
like,
a bunch of, because it's August and like the students will be moving in the next
yeah, and
couple
we're
of
in a
weeks.
university
You're
town.
so in a university town. And there's a lot of people who are like, do I have to move into the dorm?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, you don't have to.
yeah.
But I mean, it might help.
yeah, because it's like, it's good to have someone that's sort of overseeing you.
Yes.
Because being given too much freedom can be a bad thing.
Well, it depends on the person, I think. I think it depends on how you were raised.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
lack
Well,
thereof.
when I got married, it was the first time I was living on my own, of course, with the husband in the apartment. But it was the first time I had a grocery budget. Like,
Yeah.
before then, I was scrimping by. I come from a family that, you know, although my dad made good money, there were 7 of us,
Yeah.
plus my mom, plus my great aunt at some point. And, you know, that's a lot of mouths to feed. So,
Yep.
you know, there were limits, right? And we went through some ebbs and flows as far as jobs and stuff like that went with my father and stuff. But the first time I was given, here's grocery money, I fucking went to town.
You're like, ooh.
I'm like, I'm buying this and I'm getting that. La, 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 la. I did that once when I was a kid too.
Yeah?
I found $20 outside of the skating rink because I used to do skating lessons, figure skating, and I found $20 in the snowbank. So I went to what's called the general store because it was a small town, Lanark, Ontario. And I bought the Twinkies and I bought the chocolate bars because those were 35 cents as opposed to 25 cents for the bag of chips, right?
I miss 25-cent candy.
I know, right? I bought the Joe Louis. I bought, you know, the
Yeah.
flaky fruit things.
Oh, the passion fruit.
And I hid them all under my bed. And I would take one out per day and put it in my lunchbox and eat with the rich kids, not knowing it was junk anyways. But
Yeah.
to me, it was like, that's a status thing.
Yeah. Well, junk food is a status when it comes to children.
It is.
Like,
yeah.
I've watched, don't get me wrong, never judge. I never judge food. I never judge
Yeah.
meals or lunches because I've worked with kids that literally will only eat one thing.
Yes.
Like, will not touch anything else. So I will never judge. But the complexity of lunches has elevated.
Oh, okay.
Like, you've got
charcuterie boards.
almost, yeah. You've got some moms and dads that are like homemade soups and pastas and like
Oh,
rice
nice.
bowls that I'm like, what?
Yeah, and
We didn't- I was like,
homemade
we
in,
just
in
had,
high school was
you know,
like, meh.
here's your sandwich, here's your
Yeah.
treat, here's your like snacks. Go to
Usually an
school.
apple.
Yeah.
Macintosh. I can't eat them to this day.
I had a good variety. Like my grandmother would always get like a ton in the fall because she'd make pies.
Okay, yeah.
So I think they were Macintosh.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because they were big for a while, and I remember we would do the apple orchard and do the picking.
Yeah.
And then we'd make a bunch of pies.
Yeah.
And we had like 24 pies stacked in the freezer.
And then, but every so often, like, she'd be like, oh, here's like a delicious, or here's this. The only one, because they'd be like, is there anyone you don't like? I'm like, green apples. You get me a green apple, I will throw it out.
Oh, okay. Well, green apples were a little bit of a status thing. So were delicious apples. I don't know why, because they bruise so easily and get mealy really fast.
Yeah.
But they were, when I was going to school, a more expensive
Well,
apple.
yeah, definitely were. Something like that, aka status symbol, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it was like I was the kid with the Macintosh, whereas my friend was the kid with the red delicious or
Yeah.
the
No.
green apple.
Oh, see, I just don't like the taste.
Yeah, I mean, it was a status thing. I'm not a big fan of green apples either.
I can feel the sour.
Yeah,
We're
right?
talking about them, and I'm like, nah.
And Macintosh are very green apple, like they're very tart.
Mhm.
And I don't like the tart, right? I
Yeah.
want a sweet apple.
But there's that crispness.
Yes, like Honeycrisp wasn't even around
No.
when I was going to school. And there's one called Envy, and you used to only be able to get it in Loblaws. Loblaws doesn't have it anymore, and I have not been able to find it.
Really?
I've tried Farm Boy. I've tried a lot
So
of
they
different
kind of
places.
just like it out, like it just.
I don't know why. I mean, they weren't a cheap apple. They were $3 an apple, but my husband's like, you're spending like this much on apples and you only have like, you don't even have half a dozen. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'll eat these apples.
Yeah.
He's like, why don't you eat the bag? It's cheaper. I'm like, because I won't eat those apples.
Yeah. I'll eat maybe 2, and the rest of them will like rot.
Yeah. And I'll be like, I don't feel like an apple, but I'm always up for an Envy apple,
Yeah.
right?
That's interesting. Now I want to know what happened to Envy apples.
Yeah, right? It's like, where did they go? Along with, what was that cereal? Alphabets.
I forgot they got rid of alphabets. That was one of my favorites.
Where did they go? They were delicious. You kept Cocoa Puffs? Like, come on.
Oh my gosh. So like we weren't allowed a crazy amount of like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
we had the sugary cereal because
But
like
we
my
weren't
dad
al-
ate
yeah.
it going out of style.
Right.
But we were allowed to eat it on weekends, I think. I don't remember. I might be making that up.
we could do one on our birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Otherwise,
But, like,
it was Shreddies
I
and
remember Alphabet, and I remember like buying it when I first moved out because I was like, oh my god, I can have this on my own.
yeah,
And like, I'm not gonna get one bowl, and my dad's not gonna eat the rest of the bag.
yeah, exactly. This is all mine.
And then it would last me like a month.
Right.
I'd be like, ration it out per day.
Yeah, and Alphabets is one of those things you can eat dry. It's
Yeah. Oh my
It's
gosh.
a great
I
snack food.
Loved Alphabet's dry.
I-
Man, where did Alphabet? Now I want to look this up.
It's like, where did it stopped manufacturing it? I think it was not Crisco, but something like that. That manufactured it. Dumb mistake. Dumb marketing mistake and choice and decision. And that's why our job isn't always, as tarot readers, and almost never is, to provide answers. We help the client see clearly and ask and help them ask the right questions. That's the other way, you know, like, and reframing a situation. Maybe, you know, allowing them to see the other person's
Perspective.
perspective,
Yeah.
or proposed perspective. Like, oh, you took it this way. Well, maybe it, you know, he meant this, or maybe she meant that.
Oh, I constantly do that. This person did this to me. Did they, or do you perceive it that way?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And again, what works on children works on adults,
So true.
including myself, right? Like, I bribe myself. I sit down and go, well, Rhonda, maybe you weren't completely in the right. Because, you know, we're always the hero of our own story, right? And we always feel wronged when life goes wrong. And we want to blame God. We want to blame, you know,
Everyone but ourselves.
everyone but ourselves. And it's like, what's your piece of ownership in this, right?
Well, I think a piece of ownership, like that's a key piece of self-reflection that not everyone possesses.
No, and you know, and also too, what is the lesson? Because sometimes you're being tested. The Bible talks about it all the way through. Not that I'm a big Bible thumper or anything, but a lot of people read the Bible and they realize, you know, sometimes the universe, if you don't want to put a label on it, the universe is asking you, how bad do you really want this goal of yours, or this desire or wish, you know? And if you're not willing to, you know, go through the struggle of it, then
Yeah.
what's the gift for, right? Even Santa Claus wants us to be good. You know,
He's always watching.
he's always
The
watching.
songs say so.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, like, it's one thing to, you know that you're worthy, but it's quite another to be feeling entitled to,
Yeah.
you know.
Like I've come across that in working service based or like customer service based
Yeah.
jobs. But they're like, why can't this happen? Because that's just not the way it's gonna roll tonight.
Yeah.
Sometimes for example, logistically, so I work at an arena downtown, and they do shows. They'll do like on-stage musicals. They'll do mostly concerts and hockey games. And there are sometimes sightlines get interrupted for whatever reason. The setup, what they were given as the setup, and how it looks on paper, and how
It actually is.
it actually looks when they get it set up, very different. So sometimes sightlines can get interrupted, and so people have to move their seats.
Okay.
And it's one of those, you can have your original seat, but your sightline to the band is going to be obstructed by a giant speaker column.
Oh, okay, right.
So it's like, we're not taking away your original seat. We're trying to give you a better vantage point.
Yeah.
But people sometimes are like, what do you mean you moved our seats? And
Yeah.
it's like, I'm trying to help.
Right. Yeah, but people very much go on the defensive.
Oh, yes.
Very quickly.
Yes.
You know, how dare you take away my
Yeah.
seat? I paid for this, and
Yeah, but not all the time. Sometimes they're really great. As soon as they hear that it's a better vantage point, they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, it's great, thank you."
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Or like if things are sporadic, we've been given. This doesn't happen very often, but there's been a couple of acts where they'll give us like reams of tickets and be like, "See that giant hole where people like need to be?
yeah,
Go to the nosebleeds and give people upgrade."
yeah,
I'm like,
right.
best day of my job. Some people refuse it. That's what kills me. But like some people, they don't like crowds. They don't, depending on like, sometimes it's in what we call the pit, which is, so there's floor seating, and then usually right next to most acts don't have floor seating all the way up, depending on the act. They'll have this like giant pit area where
The mosh pit.
The mosh pit, yes. It's standing room.
Right.
So depending on your preference for whether you like standing room or not, some
Yeah.
people are like, nah, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, some people don't want to be in the mosh pit.
No. But
And
certain
some people don't want to stand for the whole thing. Right?
no, but I've also been bribed. People are like, oh, I'll give you money if you let me in. I'm like, no, I like my job. I like my job.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, I had one girl. So I ran into a guy that I went to summer school with. One summer in high school. Like,
Okay.
literally, I think I saw him once during college. We weren't even in the same program. It was like, oh yeah, I recognize you. You know, off we go. But he was talking to me that night because he was trying to sweet talk him and his friend into the pit. The girl gave me daggers.
Wow.
Like, his date was like, I was like, dude, I want nothing to do with this guy.
Right. Oh, wow.
I was like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. And people are funny that way. Like, you know, having been in service as well, that, you know, it's just, they get angry over the smallest things.
Yeah.
You know, like I had a Big Mac thrown at me.
For a second, I was like, where are you going? Thrown at you?
Yeah, because I think he wanted no pickles and we didn't take the pickles off. Obviously having a very rough day, threw it right at my head. Luckily I ducked and it hit the wall behind though, and
Yep.
Big Mac sauce was everywhere.
You're like, really?
And the manager hopped the counter and grabbed him. Well, the cops got called because he assaulted.
Yep, he assaulted
basically.
a service worker.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Because, like, I'm not the one making the burger, you know?
And like, don't get me wrong, I get mistakes happen as somebody who has done service and fast food for
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
Mistakes happen.
Mistakes do happen.
And we're like, yeah, okay, we'll fix that. And then like, there was one guy that was like, nope, it's not right. No, it's not right. And by the fourth time, I finally was like, this should be right. And he took six. He's like, you're lucky the next one would have been at your head. And I'm like,
Fuck. It's like, it's one of the most stressful jobs too,
yeah.
because people can be so mean and feel okay with that.
But
and
also-
that's why so many retail places now have we don't.
We don't accept. Well, and that's
Yeah.
it. And it's actually really like, I've noticed it most at my doctor's office. Like, don't get me wrong, all retail establishments have that. We do not accept like verbal aggressive behavior or anything.
Yeah. But the fact that we have to put that plaque up of act like a normal, kind human being
It's ridiculous.
is ridiculous, because obviously it's happened enough
Yeah.
that it's an ongoing problem.
So you know what I think we should do? Like, there are rage rooms,
Yeah.
but you have to pay for those.
Yeah.
Honestly, buy a heavy bag and hook it up in your house.
Yeah.
It's amazing what punching a bag will do for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, just let the rage out.
Yeah.
And if you don't have one of those, two with a pillow. It works
Yep.
too.
My mom used to give me a baseball bat when I wanted to rage.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, go out and hit the tree.
Yeah.
And I would. And if you don't hit it just right, it vibrates in your hands. It hurts like hell.
Yeah. So you're like, all right,
I'm not that angry anymore.
Yeah. So there's ways around that. I mean, the poor tree.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the tree could take it. It was a big tree.
Yeah.
But, you know, or hit a piece of, like, we heated by wood, so we could hit a log if we wanted to. That was better. But,
I mean, chopping wood would also help you.
yeah, absolutely. It's not quite the same since I've done both. It's not quite the same. But it is a physicality thing where by doing it, you know, come back to center
Yeah.
a lot of ways and release it, right? Because I have a meditation book that's called Chop Wood, Carry Water.
Okay.
And it's just about doing the mundane things because it helps
to center.
helps you get back to center, and they can be ritual, sacred things as well.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I make the kids run. If,
Okay.
if they want to. I'm like, hey, what do you want? You want to go run around the gym? You want to go run around the track, depending on the weather.
Right.
And we time, I'm like, all right, you're going to beat your time. Your last time was like 27 seconds. You're going to beat that. And they just hightail it.
Right.
And by the time the third time round, they're like, okay, I'm ready to go back to class.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because a lot of kids, like, because we're moving away from agriculture and all that kind of stuff,
Yep.
which was very physical, a lot of kids don't go home and have to lift 10 hay bales.
Well, and you're not getting, I was talking about this with a friend of mine. She hates the gym. Don't get me wrong, I hate the gym too.
Yeah.
But I realize it's a necessary evil.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to hit hay bales, or we're not going to scrounge for food and running, you know, kilometers beyond kilometers at night.
Fetching the cows back in. And
Yeah.
whatnot.
So, because she's like, oh my God, the gym's torture. I'm like, yeah, but look at what we used to do. We used to have to, you know, find sheep, get the cows back in, throw hills of hay, and go find food.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
not doing those physical activities anymore. This is why gyms exist.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we've moved away from that.
Yeah.
And so we have no outlet physically.
Yeah. And it will take a toll on your mental health.
It does, yeah. Because, you know, that's the reason why when you do go to the gym and exercise, you feel better.
Oh my God, do you ever? But honestly, to get there,
Yeah.
so hard.
Your body fights you every step of the way.
So hard.
Because it's like, we don't need to do this. This is not producing anything.
But it is. I remember I had to cold call people at a job once.
Oh, I hate doing that. I did
And
that
so
too.
when I got so uppity, like my supervisor, who like desk was like literally my arm's length from me,
Right.
he could tell when I was getting uppity. He'd be like, go run on the treadmill for 20 minutes. Or
Oh.
go take a yoga class, depending on like when.
Oh, you had those nearby. Nice.
Yeah, no, I worked for a gym. And so he could tell when I was like about had it with the phone calls.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's like, go take a 20-minute run on the treadmill. And it didn't last long, but that's when I learned, like, if you're up here and you want to centralize yourself and like come back to center, like go physically exercise.
Yeah. Your body needs movement, right?
Yep.
That's why there's some, you know, moving meditations and stuff.
Ooh, yes.
You know?
Meditations are great.
Yeah. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't meditate because I can't be still. I can't empty my brain. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, you're never going to stop thinking. And if you ever do, it means you're dead.
Yes. So I'd be careful if you stop thinking.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm not thinking of anything. I'm dead.
And if you're so antsy that you can't sit still, that means you need meditation more than the average bear. But you can slow yourself down. You don't have to start with be still. Start by doing something purposely. It can be brushing your teeth. It can be doing the dishes. It can be dancing. It can be vacuuming. It can be gardening. Whatever it is, you can move, but you have to do it mindfully
Yep.
and with purpose. That is meditation.
Totally.
There we go.
I love it.
And on that note, I think we will call it.
Yeah, that was a good one. Went on a few tangents. Talked
Yeah.
about what good tarot, like what a good tarot reader does.
Yeah.
Doesn't just tell you what to do.
We're not a magic 8-ball.
No,
And we're not a parlor trick.
but we're here to help you.
We are here to help you. And, you know, we're sort of the outside observer that doesn't have skin in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you need that, right? Because even sounding off your friends, they can have a bias for you.
Well, and that's true because, like, in talking to a friend of mine recently about his relationship issues, I'm like, you both need to talk to somebody professional. I technically have skin in the game. I'm gonna have an opinion.
Right. Yeah.
Even though I have a cold opinion, like I'm very much like, if it ain't working for you, cut it off.
Yeah. Right.
But that's just me. But I literally said, like, I'm like, if you guys want to work through this, go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
That does not have skin in the game.
Right. Exactly. So on that note, I am Rhonda from Goddess Garage, and we're going to say goodbye, and you are
Kayla from Wayward Spirit.
So look us up on social media, join us, follow us,
All the good stuff.
Ring
Ring the fairy bell.
subscribe, all those good things. All right, see you later.